text says that when Peter asked John to ask Jesus who it was, Jesus said, it's the one to whom I will give this piece of bread when I have dipped it in the dish. Then, dipping the bread, he gave it to Judas, son of Iscariot. It should have tipped Peter off unless you understand what is called the hermeneutics of the text. Because when you read, especially in the King James Version, the Bible says that Jesus answered, the one that dippeth with me is the one to whom that will betray me. The word dippeth or dips would suggest a continual dipping. So he is not saying the one who dips with me right now. He's saying the one who dips with me at the table, period. Y'all missing what I'm saying? What he does now is he covers Judas. Y'all gotta catch this. Even though he knows that Judas has uncovered him, he does not treat Judas the way that Judas treated him. And if you're ever going to successfully handle betrayal, you must learn how to operate according to the golden rule. Do unto others not as they have done unto you, but do unto others as you would have them to do unto you. As a matter of fact, Jesus goes even further. After Judas takes the bread, the Bible says Satan entered into him, which would suggest now that even though Jesus covered him, Judas did not change his mind about betrayal. But notice that he goes further and says to Judas after he gives him the bread, what you are about to do, do it quickly. And verse 28 gives us remarkable insight into how much Jesus covered him. For it said that no one at the meal understood why Jesus said it to him, since Judas had the money, and some thought that Jesus was telling him to buy what was needed for the festival or to give something to the poor. Jesus knew that Judas betrayed him, but he did not treat him any differently than he had in the times past. As a matter of fact, when he said go buy or do whatever you do quickly, the people at the table thought that he was telling Judas to go buy supplies because Jesus had used that phrase with Judas before. And those of you who are going to be free from the pain and the bitterness of unforgiveness that is associated with betrayal, you must learn to cover those who uncover you. Because how many times have you treated God badly and God has still covered you in the midst of you betraying his confidence? How many times have you not, I'm going to preach whether y'all want me to or not, how many times have you not done everything that you've done to God's glory, yet God has kept you covered? How many times have you promised God that you would do something and you did not do it? How many times have you promised God that you would go and you did not go? How many times have you promised God that you would change and you did not change? And God told me to tell you that if you're going to handle betrayal successfully, you have to learn how to be big enough to cover who would uncover you. But somebody needs to understand that the key to your next level is just to learn to walk in so much love that you would not dare do to them what they did to you, because you know what the pain of being hurt feels like.